Hey, stop that. That doesn't belong in the recycling bin. Huh, sorry. I didn't mean to be rude or anything, but I just saw how you were about to throw that, and, well, it was a reflex. Like, pulling a kid's hand away from a hot stove. Oh, not that I meant to imply that you were a kid. You are most definitely an adult. I assume, at least. Are you? It's kind of hard to tell with humans sometimes. But no, look, you're pretty tall. You're like 2 heads taller than me. You must clearly be an adult, right? Okay, great. Got it. Got it in one. Yeah, anyway, sorry again for the intrusion. It's just that, well, see, I work in waste management, and I'm a little touchy with these matters. You don't mind if I just quickly look through your recycling bag? Uh-huh. Yeah, okay. Wait, yeah, okay. Yep. No more objectionable contents. You may proceed. No, the rest of your garbage is okay. Sorry again. You could call it like an occupational disease of mine. When I see someone not properly separating their garbage, I just go feral. But yours is okay, really, most of the time. I noticed that before. You would not believe what some of the people in this neighborhood throw into recycling. Those lazy bums. You know that old guy from number 7? Yeah, the one with the overbite. Last Tuesday, believe it or not, I caught him trying to stuff an old lawnmower into the recycling container. Boy, did I give him a talking to. But your waste is really okay. Again. What? Yeah, your waste is mostly okay. Sorry? Oh, yeah, I have been, occasionally checking up on it. But, again, I work in waste management, so in a way, I was only doing my job. Kinda. What do you mean just mostly okay? Well, if you really care to know, there is a whole lot of plastic packaging in your recycling waste. Like most of the time. You might want to cut down on packaged produce and buy from bulk bins instead. Oh, and bring your own containers. Like a canvas bag or a mesh bag or a basket or something. It's so easy. Almost 50% of all plastic waste is packaging, and most of it is single use. And only about 9% of that stuff can actually be recycled. The rest ends up in landfills or the oceans. About 8.8 million tons of plastic ends up in the oceans each year, where they break down into microplastics and then build up in the food chain. By now, there's already so much microplastic in our food, water, etc. The average person consumes a credit card's worth of plastic every week. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I've been preaching again, haven't I? Sometimes it just gets to me. Sorry. So, okay, have a nice day, I guess. Bye. What? Yeah, really. Only about 9% of the stuff we throw into the recycling bin actually gets recycled. And only about 2% of that goes into closed-loop recycling. Where a bottle becomes a bottle again. The rest gets downcycled into something that, then, cannot be recycled again. Most people tend to believe they just have to throw their plastic waste into the recycling bin and then everything's all right. It'll get magically turned into something new again, and nobody needs to worry about it, Out of sight, out of mind. And none of us need to ever rethink our consumption decisions. Nope, we can just keep on buying all these single-use plastic bottles and individually wrapped candies and shampoo with microplastics in it, and we're still good people because we always throw that stuff into the recycling bin like good boys and girls. And then it ends up in a landfill somewhere in Asia, and by 2050, there's going to be more plastic than fish in the ocean. And I am preaching again, and I'm sorry. Okay, so you are pretty much the first one who cared to hear about all that. Sorry if I came across a little grouchy. It just gets to me when people throw something into recycling that clearly doesn't belong. Because sometimes we can't even properly utilize those meager 9% that could be recycled because they're contaminated with some bullshit that lazy bum with the overbite over there threw into it, and it's not economically viable to fish it out again. But don't you mention any of that to Mr. Overbite. Then he'll start, ranting about how back in the day folks like me wouldn't have even been allowed in this neighborhood, and how he, didn't fight I don't want to say it, in the war, for me to come and berate him. Hello? I'm not a tanuki. I'm a raccoon girl. I'm from here. Not from Japan. My ancestors have been living in this country for longer than his. But I'm preaching again. Sorry. You don't seem to mind, though. Wow, this must have been the longest conversation I've had with anyone in this neighborhood in, months. You are, I believe, the first one who doesn't simply smile and nod and suddenly remember they have something really important to take care of. Oh, and you didn't ask if I eat trash. That's a great plus. I mean, really, folks? Just because I'm a raccoon girl and work in waste management? For real, update your stereotypes. You know the lady from number 13 is a witch, and I don't ask her if she eats little children, do I? I don't. I don't ask her that. It would be rude. What do I eat? Excuse me? What kind of question is that? Just because I'm a raccoon girl doesn't mean... Oh, you mean, what do I like? Okay. Sorry. I maybe get a little defensive sometimes, but... living among people who assume that just because you have fur, you must be, full animal, it does that to you sometimes. What do I like? Well, I try to cut down on meat and buy local produce, from farmers markets and stuff, for my carbon footprint. And I check for organic and animal welfare labels, and... Is that not what you meant? Oh, well, I like Chinese food. Oh, you do too? Oh, that's good. Wait, is this some kind of sneaky way of inviting me for dinner? It is. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure, why not? What, today? No, I have no other commitments. Do you know how to cook? Well, I'm not that big a fan of eating out. Most people out there have never seen a raccoon girl before, and having a dozen strangers staring at my tail for 2 hours is not exactly how I picture an enjoyable evening. Some people really, honestly have no shame. I have had so many fellas on the subway take photos of me. Ugh, there must be more pictures of me in circulation than of the Queen of England. Wait, she's dead. Is their new queen? Is what's-his-name still married? I don't keep up with that stuff. Hey, how about this? You just come over to my place and we'll cook something nice together. Oh, that face of yours. What happened to that cocky attitude, huh? Well, don't you worry. It doesn't matter if you can't cook. I'll tell you what to do. I'm great at telling people what to do. So, how about 6 o'clock? Huh, excellent. I live at number 3, and I'll be looking forward to it. Bye. Oh, hi. Glad you could make it. Come on in. Just put your shoes over there on the rack. I would offer you a pair of slippers, but I have nothing in your size. Sorry. Oh, what? Is that for me? Aw, you didn't have to. That's so sweet. And I don't even have wine glasses to put it in. But this will go great with dinner. Speaking of which, now, hold on to your butt. Since we apparently both like Chinese food, I decided we're gonna make some genuine Chinese jiaozi. You know, Chinese dumplings? Oh, okay, wow, you are making a face like I'm asking you to defuse a nuclear bomb. Don't worry. This is not rocket science. It's gonna be fun. Trust me. Just follow me to the kitchen. Oh, well, thank you. Most of this stuff here is secondhand. I got the table from a flea market and the chairs from an online secondhand swap meet. That rag rug I actually made myself from old jeans and stuff. I don't get everyone's euphoria about always buying new stuff. Everybody always needs to have the newest fashion and the newest smartphone and the newest whatever. I've been using the same phone for like 8 years now, and it's doing everything I want it to. This way I cut down on carbon emissions for unnecessary production and shipping, and I reduce waste. It's you know? All right, here we are. So I thought of a radish and pork filling. The original recipe called for daikon, you know, Japanese winter radish. But ordinary horseradish tastes pretty much the same, and it can be locally grown, so it doesn't have to be flown around the world. I got this one from a farmer's market. Could you maybe peel and grate it while I prepare the dumpling dough? Excellent. Yeah, of course I've been using the same phone for 8 years. That is not as crazy as you make it sound. I mean, what is it really those new phones can do that the old ones couldn't? This whole culture of planned obsolescence and getting the newest model every year is just stupid. Plus, it's really frickin' the planet over. People always think destroying the climate is just about cars and airplanes and power plants, and it is. But did you know that the digital sector uses more than 3% of the global energy consumption? You know, people think just because something is digital and doesn't actually exist in the material world, it's fine. But storing all that data in data centers eats up a crap ton of energy. So if people would just stop squirreling away unnecessary crap in the cloud, you know, like cleaning up their mailbox and sending links instead of files and sharing files through the transfer platforms rather than attachments. Oh, and only sending them to people who really need to read them instead of just their entire mailing list? Come on. That would already make a difference, you know? And nobody would have to switch to riding a donkey cart or eat grass or whatever those stupid idiots, like Mr. Overbite from number 7, want to tell you that environmentalists would have them do. Oh, yeah, okay, I'm preaching. Again, I'm sorry. Damn it. It's just sometimes I get so frustrated with people. I didn't mean to vent on you, though. You are the one with the nicest trash in this entire neighborhood, after all. Are you still good? You didn't suddenly remember any terribly important appointments you actually have to get to right now? Good. Thank you. Oh, and you're done with the radish. Excellent. Now we'll mix it with the ground pork in equal parts. And don't worry, I got the pork from a local butcher. It's from Happy Pigs, and it did not travel halfway around the globe. So, and now we add some sesame oil, salt, spring onions, and 5-spice powder. Oh, whoops. Hope that wasn't too much. Yeah, looks good. Okay, and now we mix it, and yeah, that should be it. So now we can start shaping and filling the dumplings. You've never done this before, have you? Well, how about this? You prepare the dumpling wrappers and hand them to me. I can make the dumplings. Sounds good? Oh, you still look a little disheartened. Don't you worry. Here, I already prepared the noodle dough. You just roll it into a large sausage shape like this and cut little bits off of it. And then flatten them into circles. Yeah, like that. Yeah, about the size of your palm. See, no big deal, right? You can totally do that. Now give it to me, and I will simply add a spoonful of our filling and... Whoops, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I just wanted you to see. I'm sorry. Are you all right? Oh, hey, what are you Did you really just throw a dumpling wrapper at me? Oh, wow. Very grown up. So mature. You know how earlier I said you must surely be an adult? I have come to revisit that assessment. Luckily for you, I'm a very responsible and composed adult, and I would never... Ha! Take that! Oh no! Oh no! Stop! No! Food waste! Stop it! The road to hell is paved with single-use plastics and food waste! Ah! Oh, come on. We gotta have enough left for dinner. Oh no! You got some on my tail. Aw. Do you have any idea how hard it is to get stuff like this out of my fur? I even brushed it for tonight. I mean, I would have brushed it anyway. I didn't just brush it because I wanted it to be nice and fluffy for our dinner. Dinner. Oh no, you don't need to. I can do that Oh. No. It didn't hurt. It kind of tickled. That's all. So, hey, let's quickly get these dumplings done before anything else happens to our ingredients. Here, just put a little of the stuffing into the wrapper, and then close it around it gently. Press the edges together. Yeah. Now, you try it. Hey, not half bad. No, don't stack them. They'll stick together. We'll end up with one huge, messy clump of dough and filling. I made that mistake one time. Never again, I tell you. Okay, do we have one wrapper left? Perfect. Let me just scrape out that bowl for the last bit of filling. I'll be damned if we couldn't get some for that last dumpling. Okay. There we go. That should be just enough. Excellent. So... now we just have to cook them till they start to float in the water, and then they'll be good. See? I told you this would be fun. Maybe we should do this again sometime. How about next time I come over to your place? We can make some fried dumplings next. Or something else entirely, if you like. That is, if you're not already super annoyed with this crazy preaching environmentalist raccoon girl right here. Oh, you're not? Well, that's good. So... while those dumplings are cooking, can you, perchance, help me clean up the kitchen just a bit? You have made quite a mess in here. Yes, you. Excuse me? You started it. Anyway, just grab that cleaning rag. Oh, there's so much filling that ended up on the floor. Proper shame. Oh, whoops. It seems like I got some more of it on my tail. Oh, damn, and I got messy fingers right now. Could you, by any chance, help me out? Just shut up, it tickles. Huh? Well, don't give me that look. Don't you go getting the wrong idea here. I am not that kind of raccoon girl. Come on. Get it done already. We need to open that wine of yours. Dinner's almost ready. Let's eat.